Learn the secret of luck. Boost your luck with these tips. Do you know anyone who seems like they consistently experience good luck? Have you ever thought, hey, I want to be just as lucky as that dude who won the lottery? Some people might say that luck is all about being at the right place at the right time. But luck isn't as mysterious as it sounds. Turns out you can actually influence your luck. Roman philosopher Seneca once said, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. If you're someone who wants to attract good luck in your life, then this is your lucky day because in today's video, we're going to talk about the secret to boosting your luck. Number 1. Look for opportunities. How many hours of your day do you spend watching TV? How often do you go out of your way to look for new opportunities? Listen, if you want to be the next big star, then staying cooped up in your house for days isn't the way to go. You have to go out there and look for auditions. You need to take action to create opportunities for yourself. If you want to eat an apple, you have to look for an apple tree and climb it. Don't expect that the fruit will magically appear in front of you. Even if we want opportunities to effortlessly appear in front of us, it's unlikely to happen. So, if you really want to step up your good fortune, you have to make the effort and look for it yourself. Number 2, be optimistic. Are you a glasses half full kind of person? Helen Keller said optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence. You see, if you continuously visualize yourself being in positive situations, you'll soon begin to believe it, and this will help you turn those visions into reality. Imagine this. If you have a big test next week and you think, oh, I'm sure it's going to be difficult. I don't think I'll get a good score this time. You're more likely going to lose the drive to review for that exam. Meanwhile, if you're optimistic, you'll think the test may be difficult, but I can do it. Then you'll eventually have the fire and the will to review for that exam, boosting your luck in the process. If you're used to being a pessimist, then becoming optimistic may require some practice. However, you just need to consciously practice thinking positively every day if you truly want to fill your mind with positivity. Remember that what you think becomes your reality. So, if you want to turn your luck around, you better start thinking positively now. Number 3. In the beginning, say yes to a lot of things. Listen, if you are still in the first few years of your career, you have to weigh the advantages and the disadvantages first before you say no. For instance, if your boss is asking you to mentor one of the newest members of the team, then it would probably be more beneficial for you to say yes to that request. Doing so displays your willingness to learn and to take on extra responsibilities. This will make your boss and coworkers think that you are a dedicated and trustworthy individual. Then when a promotion opens up, your boss will likely recommend you because you stepped up. This also applies to those of you who are in training. Surely your institution has seminars or contests you could take part in. Participate in those and your instructors will see you in a positive light. Remember, luck is, more often than not, a numbers game. The more ideas and projects you say yes to, the more chances of winning. Eventually, this will lead you to get lucky. Number 4. Hang out with the right people. We mentioned the relevance of being optimistic to your luck. Now, we'd like to talk about why you should surround yourself with optimistic people. By inviting positivity into your life, you, in turn, attract luck. That's why it's beneficial to make sure that you're with positive people. By doing this, you help yourself believe that you can become luckier, and once again, if you believe and visualize it, it becomes real. As the saying goes, like attracts like. Optimists tend to get luckier than others, and being around them will likely rub off on you. So, if you want to become a positive thinker in order to invite good luck, then hang out with optimistic individuals. Number 5. Try to learn from everyone. Whenever you meet someone for the first time, it's only natural for you to judge them. However, before you start thinking, I don't think I'll learn something valuable from that person, you have to remember that there's always some sort of lesson you can learn from every person. Take the villain from the most recent movie you watched as an example. Yes, you didn't learn how to become a good person or a successful person from the villain. Nevertheless, you may have learned what you shouldn't do and say from that antagonist. The same goes for your life. Every conversation and every new person that you meet is a chance to learn. When you start believing that there's always something to learn from anyone you meet, you also become a more understanding and compassionate person. This makes it easier for you to understand their words and actions and can make it easier for you to interact or collaborate with them. Looking for the lesson will help you with your future decisions and should in turn improve your situation. Number 6. Talk about your objectives often. How often do you share your plans and goals with your friends and family? If you're not a fan of talking about your objectives, then you might want to rethink that part. You see, if you talk about your dreams and goals often, you help turn them into reality. Consider this. If you always talk about your goals, then you'll feel a certain level of pressure to make your goals come true. On another note, if you continuously talk about your dream of becoming a successful painter to your loved ones, as soon as one of them sees a painting competition, you'll immediately come to mind. You'll be the first person they talk to about that upcoming painting competition. So, just keep talking about your dreams and objectives because this is likely going to help improve your luck. Number 7. Never give up. We understand how tiring it can be to always give 100%, but still feel that things aren't moving forward. When this happens, most people will probably take a step back in order to understand why things aren't going their way. However, taking a step back doesn't mean giving up. Rather than pausing or stopping, you shouldn't reduce the energy you're putting into your work. Don't stop exerting effort because doing so might cost you your chance of having good luck. By never giving up, you are ensuring that you remain in the arena despite not being able to fight at your full capacity. Thomas Jefferson said it best, "I find the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have." Some of you might be feeling that everybody has good luck, except for you. If you're thinking of just staying in your bed waiting for luck to strike, then remember that luck is not something that magically happens to you. You make it happen. So start creating your own luck and teach yourself to control it. If you found this video useful, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of our future videos. Take a moment to leave us a comment. We always enjoy hearing from our viewers. If you're one of the lucky few who chose to remain, then fortune is smiling on you because we have another bonus tip to help you improve your luck. Try a different approach. Everyone has lost some sort of battle in life. You can't always win at everything. However, the next time you fail at something, remember this. Failing opens up a chance for you to do things better and differently. Try and try until you succeed and take this as a learning opportunity. Whenever you fail at something, imagine that it's life's way of throwing lemons at you. It's your cue to start making lemonade. Remember, even those we think of as extremely lucky and successful failed many times. They just didn't give up and they turned their luck around by trying a different approach. You just have to be ready to try again. This time, using a new strategy. Well, that's all for our video. Thank you for visiting us here at Lux Diva, the place to dream, learn, and improve your life. See you in the next one.